Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. We are going to be doing another recording session as well as Blackrock Mountain, all on the same day, which means lots and lots of Hearthstone for me, but let's see. Only big one I got was Paladin and Priest, so I want to change Spellmaster here with my last exchange because casting 40 spells is a little bit more difficult than destroying 40 minions. That's almost certainly going to happen. So let's see if we can get some more gold. Win 2 games with the Warriors. So we're going to be playing as the Warriors since we have a little bit of overlap. We are past the 1400 part, so as far as Blackrock Mountain and all of that, we are ready to go. Let's see. Will the weeks open at noon, and it's not quite yet noon, which really sucks for me. So, because I have other stuff to do today on top of YouTube stuff, and I'm going to have to try and open this up, do all 5 episodes, get all 5 episodes uploaded and ready to go, all in a very short amount of time, and possibly won't get it done. But that doesn't have anything to do with this episode. We're just gonna do war. Hey, it moved them around. I was stuck for the few days not being able to play my Murlocs deck because I didn't want to get too far on that, although I probably could have, now I think about it. I didn't want to play my Murlocs deck. We are at 52, almost certainly going to get it to level 60 by the end of April, which now really Blackrock Mountain ends in 7 days for me, so maybe in 7 days I can get this up to 60, maybe not, maybe I won't actually get it up there, come to think of it. I am past the 1400s, I already have 600 more, so if we could get it to 1700 pretty fast, that would be great, and then my long-term goal is to have 3500 ready to go for the next expansion, and then we'll start getting some more gravy. In fact, it might even be a good idea to slowly, ever so slowly, get 7,000, because if the next expansion comes out and we still haven't built up the 3500 to replace it, I certainly don't want to spend an entire month playing Hearthstone again. And frankly, the way things are going with time management, it's just not a good idea. It's just not something that's gonna happen. I've got to get other games in there. I am possibly, it is some randomness. I know some new games I want to play, but some of the new games I want to play I might get thrown in with the old games, so we might go from 4 seasons to not 4 seasons, but 4 series released each day to 5, and we might go from 5 to 6. It may just get more and more and more. It's possible that if it becomes a situation where how do I say this? Where I've just got a couple of months of old games ready to be released, recorded, up in YouTube, scheduled to be released. Then it's possible I might just hit this wall where I'm saying, well, you know, I could go further. I could have a year in advance, which at times in the past I've said I wanted, but I might just say, you know what, let's just do another game. Let's just have another thing out there ready to go.
It's time for a little blood.
It all kinds of depends just how I'm feeling and how I think it will best serve the channel. The other thought is, as we move into new games cannot be scheduled. I cannot, for instance, do The Witcher 3 months and months and months after it's out. Which is, I guess that makes this kind of an announcement. I will be at least attempting The Witcher 3 as soon as it comes out. I was able to take advantage of a sale and buy a new video card and get The Witcher 3 free from that. A GTX 970 for about $50 lower than what it normally costs. However, that gets me The Witcher 3, but it won't get me actually using the new video card because, like I've said before, I'm running off a laptop. You can't put a new video card in a laptop. So I'm lacking the funding to buy the new motherboard and CPU and power supply and RAM. That I probably could get lucky on another sale and get one more of those things, but all of them is not a possibility. Let's see.
Job's done.
I don't know why I powered this guy up that way. That was a dumb move. But so yeah, I have been able to get some of the components, but not all the components, which puts me in a very dangerous position for the new computer. Is that the 970 has the chance, which is something you would never want to risk, that it will just sit on a shelf and lose its value as being a brand new video card if it sits there too long, you know. But that would have to be at least like 6 months.
What to do?
But that is a possibility. Still no money coming in.
Well played.
The way YouTube works is they only give you any money whatsoever after you've reached their minimum of $100. So I'd have to get $100 in ad revenue before I got anything. Which pretty much, if you're gonna start a new YouTube channel, you should be aware you're basically gonna be working for free for probably a year, if not longer. Depending, just depends on how many views and how much ad revenue you can get on it. Now, I don't believe that's true if people fan fund, so if you donate money to me directly, that certainly isn't the case. It should come right then and there. So if you want to help me in things like buying new computers, I say that because you're not allowed to promise anything in fan funding. So I can't say I will get a new computer, as far as I interpret it, with your donations. But practically almost certainly true. That is instantaneous. I also have Amazon.com affiliate links now. So there is a link, well, in the description. There's actually 2 links. One that usually gives you something close to the game if Amazon sells any version of the game I'm playing. And then near the bottom, right above the computer specs section, is another link that just takes you directly to Amazon.com. I don't particularly understand the Amazon.com affiliate system.
Job's done.
It was really easy to sign up for it and really short on the explaining what you get. I do realize I get some kind of reward when you click on it. So if you click on it and you go to Amazon, you buy whatever you were gonna buy at Amazon anyways. So it's gonna reward me somehow, and it does that without raising the price to you or anybody else. So you just click on the link, do your standard Amazon.com shopping that you would be doing anyways, and it helps me. I think it could be as high as 10%. So if you want to go buy a Xbox One or something, $300, that'd be $30 in my pocket for just clicking the link, which would be super helpful. So that's helpful, and then of course if you were gonna buy something somewhere else, and you can do it on Amazon and it's the same price, unless you have some other objection to doing business with Amazon, try to do it on Amazon with my link. And I would recommend, even though I don't know if this is really necessary or not, I would recommend that you click on the link right before you're gonna shop every time, because I have no idea if it expires
My
or
shield
what.
for
So
Argus.
I don't know if you click on the link and then an hour
My
later
shield for Argus.
decide to buy something, if that still counts towards me. I don't know if you click on the link and you buy something a year later, if that still counts to me. It's just something. They really didn't explain their workings at all. In fact, I don't even know if it's gonna work at all. But it is a new avenue of revenue for me, which I'm trying to use, and it certainly doesn't cost. It costs you less than having to watch commercials. As far as what you're spending just to support me, it costs you, I guess, more if you weren't gonna buy something at Amazon and then you decide to buy something at Amazon just to support me, which is really silly. And I don't know if you went to like Amazon.com and bought a bunch of gift cards, if that would get me anything. That might be a revenue thing, where if you clicked on the link, bought a bunch of gift cards, and then clicked on the link and bought a bunch of stuff on the gift cards, I doubt they would allow things like that. But you know, sometimes the systems don't check for things like that too. But I wouldn't recommend people doing that. I'm not recommending anybody buy anything they weren't gonna buy anyways. But I know people do shop at Amazon, so that's why it's brought up at all.
Into the breach.
Kill this guy. Let's see what else is going on. Not a lot. Just catching up on TV a little bit. There's not much happening there. Let's see. Because I was stuck working on the Murloc stack, I was able to take a day off and badly update my YouTube channel as far as just things scheduled out. I had a lot of videos that were uploaded but didn't have the day they were supposed to be reset or any of the other internal things set. So by being forced to take a break, I was able to do that, which is good. I don't want to let that get too close to the current day. I think we are close to or right about around where I've set the new release times, where my new experiment on release times are one series gets released at like 2, one gets released at like 4 p.m. Central Time, just for an hour spread out.
The gates
I
are
think it's working. I think that it's showing. That it's showing a significant increase in views. One of my latest released Plague Inc., much to my surprise, I did not intend this to happen. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna change it, because frankly they can just mute me if I'm annoying them, and I would hope the creators of video games would know how to mute people. When I'm setting up the automated announcement on Twitter and everything, I am mentioning, or I thought I was mentioning, the creators of the game. So for Plague Inc., that's at Endemic, I think is the name of it, although I might be a little bit off. You can see their exact thing on my next Plague Inc. post easily, but I thought it was just mentioning, so I didn't think that would particularly show up in their feed or anything like that. And maybe I am, and they just looked at their notifications, because you get notifications when people mention you. And so I went back, and so I posted this, and today on my Twitter, Endemic comments on my video. So the creator of the game is like, good luck next time. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think you would really see it, or you'd really bother to watch it. I mean, it's really silly as a YouTuber to expect anybody to watch your, as a YouTuber to expect programmers and people who make the game to actually watch your video. Even if the Twitter account is being run by an advertising head or something and it's not the game creators, it's just not realistic that all the people, they're probably getting tons and tons of tweets mentioning them and stuff, and for them to bother to watch mine is a huge honor. It is just a great honor that somebody of who you know is probably spending a lot of their time making more videos to take the time out from making the games. In fact, I'd have to almost say, don't do that to game creators. I hate to say the statement, but I have to kind of say it. It's like, if you've got extra time to watch my videos, I'm sorry, maybe you should be making more games. I would much rather you make more games and not watch my videos than watch my videos. But maybe they're learning something too. I would like to think that, particularly in my case, I can give a average player's response, or slightly better than average player's response to your game. Often you'll see people on YouTube that are very, very good. Often you'll see people on YouTube that have edited out all their mistakes. Two things I don't do. I am not super good at any game, and I don't edit in my mistakes. So maybe I could do that. I also have a unique critical eye towards gameplay development. So if Endemic really did go and see like my first video of Plague Inc., there was a lot of suggestions on that interface, and if that gets fixed because of my comments, that would be great. And I make those, on rare occasions, I make those comments all the time. Now, remember, my statement about you shouldn't watch my videos is only for video game creators. So I'm not saying normal people shouldn't watch my videos. Normal people should, but I'm saying if you are an incredibly busy person in the industry making video games, and you probably shouldn't watch my videos. I guess I would also extend that to other career paths too. If you're an incredibly busy president of a country, maybe you don't have free time to be watching my videos. Some things are more important than getting views. But then again, maybe that's just how you can connect with the common man. If I am the common man, which maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I wouldn't think I would be. Common is not something anybody has ever called me on the long list of things people have called me.
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, this card is worthless. It really is. It almost always hits your face, and most of the time it hits your side more than it hits that side. It does not seem like it's even a 50-50 shot. Definitely I'm gonna think about getting rid of that card when I rebuild these decks at the end of Warcraft map. I'm also thinking I'm going to try and do some tutorial videos on Hearthstone. I think I would probably put some more research into it and make really short things. So I'll just go, the warrior is a hero with the hero ability to get 2 armor up. Most of the cards in the warrior class are about either gaining armor or gaining attack, usually by taking damage. And trying to do all that. I might even go as crazy as to talk about every single card in the game and having a video made for just every single card. That would be a little insane, but you know, really short videos that are very specific and to the point often seem like they work well on YouTube. When somebody just wants to know, what is the unstable goal?
Handle it!
And they don't want to hear about, and they just want like a 2-minute video on that. I mean, I could do that. I could say the unstable goal is a 2-mana creature with 1 attack and 3 health. It has taunt and a death rattle that deals 1 damage to all minions. I think it's a
Who you want me kill?
I think it's also a general class character.
Yeah!
Instead of being a
Job's done.
hunter specific character. And I'd have to do a lot of research though. And then there would be a lot of things that would just be normal, because any normal card that doesn't have anything could be very much just a summon. Like the Arcanite Reaper is a 5-mana weapon with an attack of 5 and a durability of 2. And that could be the entire video. right there. And
We must cleanse the
there's
Sunwell.
hundreds and hundreds of cards, so there'll be hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos I could. And then maybe I could say other things to make it longer. Like, all weapons should be wary of their opponent summoning the toxic slime, which destroys all weapons, or Harrison Jones, which destroys weapons. Alright, so we do this, this, and this. So, I'm having a thought about doing that. I would have to have a lot of free time. I wouldn't want to start and then get nowhere with it. Let me know in the comments if you think that would work. And that certainly would just be a tutorial series. There are strategies for things like this, I'm sure, but I don't know a lot of them. So a video about this would just say this is a two mana creature that has the ability that gives adjacent minions 2 attack, and it has 0 attack and 3 health. It is a totem class creature. So it's
Bring me steel.
Minion is what they're called. So I'd have to do all the terminology right.
Little time.
Probably take me a lot more takes than I normally would want to take doing something like this. If you can't kill this guy next turn, I've won. Yeah, I've won. So that's 2 victories, that's good. That is good. Just keep on going forward. I'm not certain I'm gonna go back to not curating towards more gold. Getting more gold seems like a desire of mine, and a lot has changed in the past few months with Hearthstone as far as can I play it on a tablet, can I play it on a cell phone. Both of those are yes now, when in a couple months ago it was no. So playing offline has become a lot easier than it used to be. Sorry, yawning. So I might start just going towards these 5 quests, trying to get more gold, trying to
Job's done.
solve a lot of problems that way. It'll allow us to always be certain we'll be doing that one arena run, to always be certain we have enough gold for the next thing, and frankly we could even get to the point where we're just where we're just buying packs of cards and unlocking cards left and right once a week. Really, if we're getting so much extra gold that we could do that, that would be fine. I would like to go down that path and have an improved let's see. This guy's gonna die anyway.
Job done.
Deals 1 damage to everybody. So this guy will survive, but this guy won't. That was the right move. Spiteful.
What does the future hold?
There we go.
Job's done.
I don't particularly want to even kill this one because killing it helps him actually. With it being silenced. There's still no card to unsilence anything, and I'm not sure there ever really would come out with one. There's cards that will destroy a card and resummon it though. That's one way to break silences. And the way it is depicted is a little strange. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. Because it puts an X over it, but if the X went away, then it would come back. And if it had other modifiers on it, if you'd played spelled cards on it, and there was a card that unsilenced it, it wouldn't. That might be pretty cool. To just have this super powerful card, it gets silenced, then you turn the tables again, unsilence it. I would have to say that's probably like a 10 mana card. To unsilence it, I'd say it'd have to be that high. You wouldn't want it to be as cheap as the Owl, which is only 2 mana. Alright, summon this guy. I suppose I could kill this guy, but there's not a lot of reason to. Let's see. I could clear the board by attacking now, but I'm not going to. If I attack the face, do the 4 damage, then do 1 damage to this one, this one, and this one. In a lot of ways, I probably want to kill this guy first. So let's see.
Handle it!
Bring this out. Kill this guy. This here. And then this here. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it summons the new one. That is fine. And then 4 to the face. It gets us to 14.
That minion already attacked.
Now if he can do 3 damage to me, I'm in trouble. So I want to definitely bring out a taunt guy next turn. I think that was a well played on my end.
Trogzor.
Full health and give him taunt. So we'll destroy this one and smash this guy. Definitely. Looks like we might get another victory. In a lot of ways, it looks like we might get this done in 2 episodes, which we're doing a lot of, even though we're making the quests, picking more difficult quests. Nice. Getting lots of victories, that is great news. We need 12 more minions dead and 2 more victories. we may end up with a short episode tomorrow, or the next day, the next episode at least. I'm not sure that any of my previous short episodes have been released yet, but
You asked for
I would
it.
definitely want comments on that. If I can do a short episode, I see no reason right now to do it. I can't justifiably send friend requests out. Right now, none of my friends are even online. Nobody who's friended me.
Job's done.
So I can't justify, but even if they were, I can't justify sending a friend request and doing extra games when I've got so much more gameplay to do. To get gold, to get everything else. It just would be a super inefficient use of my time. But after next week, after Black Rock Mountain's done, I will start having free time again. Because all the extra Hearthstone playing is out the window. I can start then focusing on playing other games in my series, which I have not. I'm not sure I've recorded a single episode in the month of April for any of my other series. Fortunately, that didn't affect the release of any of the series, because I had a lot recorded already, and it's really only gonna affect what I focus on after April. But it is weird. Some games like this you play every couple days.
Time runs out
Some
on me.
games I just play beginning to end.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and use this. Can't miss when there's nothing to miss.
Job's done.
So this is a pretty good early weapon. The Org War Maul has a 50% chance to hit the wrong enemy, 2 uses, 4 attack for 3 mana. It's pretty good, particularly early when they don't have anything, because it can't miss. And even if it does miss, it really doesn't matter. There's rarely a situation where hitting the wrong guy is going to do a terrible thing to you. So watch. If it activates and I hit the wrong thing, so what? This one's gonna do 1 damage to everybody. I could use that, but I'm not going to.
Wanna blow something up?
Alright. So here we go. This is a very destructive deck. I see what I was trying to do with this deck, but I think I'd probably want to build my Hunter deck to do something different. This whole damaging yourself concept is a little loony. It's just a little loony too. Oh man, I hate that freaking card.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's thanking me.
Job's done.
But they're making a great point. I'm doing more damage to my face than they are. It's just ridiculous. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Angry Chicken, almost a useless card. It's a 1 mana beast, it has 1 attack, 1 health, and then it has this enrage that you can't activate unless you give it additional health. somehow and then take 1 damage away from it. Almost impossible to do. Is there a card that gives Beast +1 health? If it is, it's not a mage card. It's gonna be almost certainly a hunter card. This is really, the hunter would be the one that you'd want. Like the Unleash the Hounds card, or the one that every time a beast dies, I have to leave those cards in my deck, is the question. My strategy is very strange on this deck, now that I think about it. I've almost certainly done more damage to my face than my opponent. Yeah, they all need a rebuild. Maybe I'll do the tutorial series first and then just go through every single card and break it up.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Thank you.
Let's see. This,
My shield for Argus!
and a turn. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna win this game, but I might as well try and destroy as many minions as possible. That'll give me something to do in the next episode, at least.
Well played.
You to master!
In this turn and see what they do. See if they're dumb enough to destroy this guy. Fugan. Nope. So that's the end of this episode. That's 5 games. So I'll go ahead and start wrapping up as I always do. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Tumblr or Facebook, all of which I have enabled now, which is a lot of them, or friend me on Steam or Battle.net. All that information is down below. I do have fan funding still enabled. I am trying to get a new computer. Help me out with my endeavors for things like that. Click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you donate will be greatly appreciated. Larger amounts will be greatly appreciated also. More greatly appreciated. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.